Audio Jungle.
Your story is going to help someone. I remember writing in this book when God first approached me. For what? That was my response to God. I'm going to share this part. And this is in my book, and then I'm really done. When God first approached me to write this book, I ain't never heard God's voice before. I didn't know what it was. I didn't even think God did still talk to people. I was one of those believers. And so it freaked me out when I first started hearing God's voice. And this is all he said in the beginning. He did, and this went on for about months in different circumstances. And I would hear three, and it would come at me in three different ages. And behind me, it always started up behind me, and I would hear, share your story. And it would come from, I don't remember whether it was left or right, which side first, but it doesn't matter here or there. Then from the right side, tell your story. And then from the left side, tell your story. And if it didn't do it from the left side or the right side, it would come right in front of me, tell your story. And I was always home alone when this happened. And I literally thought I was losing my mind. I need to be on some kind of meds or something. What is this? And why it keeps telling me, share my story, tell my story. I don't know what it's talking about. And I got to a point that I really thought I was losing it. I went to my best friend, Felicia, who's my ministry partner. She came out the same lifestyle during the same time frame. And the support system that I got from her and seeing her walk out her life from coming out of that lifestyle to truly living for Christ helped me to continue my path. And I'm pretty sure her seeing me walk my situation, my process out helped her too. But when I finally sat down and had a conversation with her and told her what was going on, I was like, she laughed, and I was so upset with her when she laughed about my circumstances, because I'm thinking I'm losing my mind and she thinks it's funny. And she finally said to me what I thought was the craziest thing. See, Adrian, that's only God talking to me. And my little response to her was, God speaking to me? I thought I was crazy. She's the one crazy. I'm God speaking to me. I don't speak to nobody nowadays. And this is what I'm saying to her, myself in my head as she's talking. And then she goes on to say what I thought was the stupidest thing to say. The next time he comes to you, just ask him, share what? And I'm like, share what? Well, he wanted me to tell my testimony. And I thought God was crazy. I told God he was crazy. I wasn't going to do it. I didn't think it was accomplish anything. I didn't think it was going to be helpful. In fact, I felt it was going to make the situation worse. Now, did things got worse? Yes, it did. And that's another story for another time. But it did help. It helped a lot of people, more people than I expect. Some inside the church, many outside the church. And it gave me my freedom back, peace of mind, and my healing that I desperately needed. So it's worth telling your story, especially if God is calling and prompting you to tell your story. So this is my testimony. These next few videos, and I don't know how many there will be my testimony about living that homosexual lifestyle, gaining freedom from that lifestyle, identifying the root that brought me to that red lifestyle, and then walking my process out. Because everybody's process may be different. Felicia's was different from mine, and mine was different from hers, and hers was different from those who haven't had success, and mine has been different from those who've had some success too as well. To be honest, I don't know how I feel about doing these videos. I don't. This is not a natural platform for me. I'm the behind this girl making everything happen. That's where I like to be. But this is not about me. This is not about my ministry. This is about doing what the will of the Father is. And oftentimes, the will of the Father puts you in uncomfortable positions, doing things that you're not comfortable with, even though you will be effective and great at it. Stay tuned. More to come.